Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Inkscape, and in this video we are going to make an introduction to this software. What you can do with Inkscape, you can work with the vector format, so it is convenient if you want, for example, to create, if you want to draw different type of things. It is also convenient if you want to create something without any pixels, and for this you can use the vector format. It is a free software. At the same time, to be a free software, it is open source software and definitely one of the best if you want to work with vector formats. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course Inkscape is available. So if you want to learn Inkscape starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a complete course, a reference course if you want to perfectly master Inkscape. In the second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in these YouTube channels, have basics of this software, and second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So what we are going to do to start with this. So first, how are the panels? So concretely, when you go on the top, you have different panels like file, you can edit, view, layer, object, path, text, filter, extension, and help. Just below, you have this area with different basic tools that you can use for the selection. For example, if you want to create some transformation with rotation, foreground, backgrounds of the selections, and you can find your space of work here with your document. On the left, what you can have, you have all the different tools available, so you can use all the different tools of conception. Just below, you can find a palette of colors. So you have a palette of color. You can have information also just below about the tools that you use and the transparency of your layers. When you go on the right, totally on the right, you can have access to basic things also, create a document, you can copy and paste, you can have the undo and redo panels. And here I display two panels, the layer and object panel, fill and stroke, but you can adjust these panels at your convenience. First, to edit the preferences, you can go on edit, you can find preferences, and here you can take a look. In this area, concretely, we don't have a lot of things to change. You can find on each tool different information about how you can, for example, adjust this tool. Generally, we don't change that. And in interface, personally, I prefer to work with a theme, high contrast, and I'm working with the color theme Inkscape Light. But you can change if you prefer to work with a dark theme. You can change here on this area. You can use the dark theme. The icon theme is also multicolor. So it means we have multicolor element for the different tools. And I think it's pretty better to have the colors. Here you have the toolbars. So generally we can stay like this. It's just that it's separate in different categories. You have the selection category, shapes category, creating new category, color and style category, other, and canvas tool. You can also have information about your window. You can also edit the grid. You can also have the command palettes and the keyboard just like this. So if I just get out here, how you can create a new document. After to create a new document, you can go on File here, and you can adjust with the document properties. So with the document properties, here I created a new document, 1600 by 1200, but you can define a specific size. So for example, you have different type of models that you can use. If I want, for example, A4 document, I can start with the A4 document. You can also switch, for example, portrait, landscape, and if I'm using, for example, this one, I can have an A4 document with the portrait view. At any moment, I can come back, document properties, and I can adjust. You can also, if I just come back here, I have also the possibility to put my dimension with customs, and let's just come back with, for example, 1600, and 1200, but I would like to come back in pixels, so I will use pixel just like this. So it means I will tap again 1600 by 1200. You have also the possibility to, only for the document, to adjust the guide. So it means you can delete all guide from this panel, adjust, for example, the guide color, only for this document, not for all the preferences, to adjust the grid only for this document, color, scripting, metadata, license, only for this document. So after that, you have the document located here. You can, on this area, by default, you don't have this panel. So you can, for example, start like this. To add some panels, it depends about what panel you want to have. Me, for personally, I'm using layer and object every time, so you can apply layer and object, and the panels will appear on this area. And you can go also, for example, fill and stroke, and the panel will appear here. But you can add more panels. For example, if you want the transform panels, you can click on the transform panels. If you want this panel, if you want the align and distribute panels, very useful, you can put the align and distribute panels as well. And you can place your panels here. You can also dragging and moving panels, for example, outside. And if you want to remove, you can remove. So you can change the location of your panels as well. And for example, I can put outside, and I can also click to remove the panels. Generally, layer and object, fill and stroke, you can keep this every time because we use these panels a lot of times. So after that, you can do a lot of things with Inkscape in vector format. You have different type of tools of conception. For example, I want to create rectangles. I can just create a rectangle like this. If I want to center or snap to anything, you have the snapping option on the top right corner. And on the top right corner, you can adjust and enable, for example, the snapping. And here I use all the snapping option in this case. And I can snap to the edge of my document, just like this, as you can see. And I will, if I want to fill with another color, I can use fill. And here you have fill, stroke paint, stroke style, and on the fill color, I can define a color. And for example, I will drag in and moving this one here, and I will drag in this one here to create rectangles on the backgrounds. I will create another one. I will create another rectangle just here. You can also use a color directly from these panels, just like that. You have multiple type of tools that you can use. So for example, you can use the pen tools, and you can create, for example, a path. So you will be able to create a path, and if I press enter, I will use stroke paint, fill, none, stroke paint, and I can create a path like this, change, for example, the colors. And you will have a node tools if you want, because when you use section tools, one left click, you can scale and you can adjust. Another left click, you can, for example, create some rotation, just like this. And if you use the node tools, you will have access to the different tensor point, and you can adjust your point with multiple type of values. You can also use, for example, a pencil tools, and you can just use a pencil tool if you want to make something fast. And you have a lot of type of tools. Interesting tool, you have the tweak tools. You can, for example, tweak object by sculpting or painting, or use a spray tool, spray copy of clones of object. All these elements will appear on the layer panels, and here every time you have, here we have the layer number 1, we have a path, and we have a rectangle. We have also multiple type of options. So for example, I can create a rectangle, fill and stroke, and I will go on the stroke, none, fill, and you can also create gradient on the stroke, gradient on the element as well. And it is same. For example, I have a rectangle here, and one left click I select, a second left click I can, for example, create some rotation on this area. When you go on these panels, you will find also a library of filters. So in Inkscape, you have a lot of type of filters, very interesting filters that you can use, and you have different type of categories of filters. You have also the possibility in Inkscape to have access to a lot of type of Boolean operation. So all these are Boolean operation, union, difference, intersection, and so much more. You have also the possibility in Inkscape to go on path, and you can use trace bitmap. So it means you can recuperate a pixel image on a pixels with different type of element, and you can use the trace bitmap if you want to vectorize this image. And you have this option of vectorization of any type of image. So it is also a powerful tool that you can use in Inkscape. So concretely, this is what you will be able to do. After you have mini object, you can create a group, You can go on edit, so you have the possibility on object, for example, to create a group, ungroup. You can also go on edit. You can, for example, duplicate. I can duplicate my object, reduce, change the color for another one, go on edit, duplicate again, and reduce, and select another color, like for example this one. So you can make a lot of things with Inkscape. You can also work with, you have a page tool here, so you can work with multiple pages inside the same document as well. So we are going to stop here for this introduction of Inkscape. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channels. First link on the description, the complete course Inkscape is available. So if you want to learn Inkscape, starting from scratch with the course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a reference course to perfectly master Inkscape. We see in details all the different features, and at the end of the course, different training of creation of graphic document. Second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this YouTube channel, some basics of this software. And second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and you can learn any graphic software. So for the next video on these channels, see you